Welcome to Grad Guidance, career tips and tools for graduate students. I'm your host, Allie Irk, Associate Director of Graduate Student Career Development at Lehigh University.
In this episode, we'll be discussing leveraging LinkedIn with our guest, Carol Obando Durstein, a master's student in the P.C. Rawson College of Engineering and Applied Science in the Energy Systems Engineering program and a 2022 Campus Sustainable Impact Fellow.
Welcome to Grad Guidance. I'm Allie Irk. Today, we're going to be talking about leveraging LinkedIn with our guest, Carol Obando Durstein. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Well, so excited to talk about leveraging LinkedIn with you. LinkedIn is a great way to be able to connect with other professionals in your field, to keep up to date with industry trends, and really continuing to promote your online brand. So really excited to talk about this topic with you today.
Thank you.
So to start, I was wondering if you could give us a brief introduction and then also share your experience and tips for leveraging LinkedIn.
Be happy to. Thank you so much, Allie. My name is Carol Obando Durstein. I'm a master's student in the Energy Systems Engineering program at Lehigh. This year, I'm also in the Campus Sustainable Impact Fellowship program. I'm super excited to be in that as well. And I'm just a person that is trying to leverage LinkedIn and trying to get the most out of it. So that's why I have taken an interest in LinkedIn. I have seen that there are sometimes free events or trainings, at least through work, through other nonprofit organizations that I'm affiliated with, that have chosen to talk more about how to, quote, up your game in LinkedIn. And so that's what I set out to do last year. So I made it a goal to be more active on LinkedIn. And so when you asked about tips, one thing that I had learned through the trainings that I have attended is to do simple things, nothing like earth shattering, but just under your name, maybe put a little bit more description under your name instead of only using the position that you may have. So I happen to be a full-time employee of a utility company, and then I'm a part-time student. So I put a little bit more description in under my name about who I am to give folks who are engaging with me a little bit more of a sense of who Carol is and what she's all about. So that's what I chose to do. But some other tips that I would recommend, really, I would categorize them into three buckets. So first is to engage with posts and people that are posting. So that's one thing I'll go into in a minute. The second thing is to join LinkedIn groups, and there you'll be able to find thought leaders and just really good content. And the third one is definitely, I highly recommend LinkedIn Learning. So back to the first suggestion. I highly, highly recommend that if you want to be more active and you want people to see your posts, then you yourself have to be more active in engaging with people on LinkedIn and commenting and sharing posts. So you can engage with the people that are posting it and the content that they're promoting. The other one I mentioned is joining LinkedIn groups. Fantastic opportunity to connect with thought leaders in the industries that you're maybe focused on. So in my case, I have tried to join almost every single group that's related to renewable energy, to energy efficiency. I'm also very interested in data analytics. So I'm just trying to join those groups to find out who are thought leaders in those areas of interest that I have. And I'll tell you a quick funny story. Actually, I had found someone that I think is a prolific poster, and he has great content. So I happened to share something that he had posted, and I commented about it and I shared it to my network. And then all of a sudden, before I knew it, I could not believe it. I had 113,000 views on that post, and I had never had anything near that many views ever before. It was so funny because I was having dinner around that same day that I had shared his content. I actually was sitting down and telling my husband how funny that was. And when we were done with dinner, I had 10,000 more views. So it was good content. Definitely, but it's just like, it's surprising. So I definitely think there are opportunities to get your name out and to put great content out there. And it was all through my experience of finding this person through a LinkedIn group. And the third thing that I mentioned was LinkedIn Learning. Wow, what a tremendous resource we have available to us as students at Lehigh. I found out that we have access to LinkedIn Learning last year when there was a challenge sent out from your office, the very technical services. So there was a challenge to put in 20 hours of LinkedIn Learning in 2021. So it was like a 2021 challenge, and I signed up for it, and I just have loved every opportunity to learn a whole range of things. There are so many things that I was able to learn and practice in bite sizes. So I took a 1 hour class on how to write better emails and how to just improve writing. I learned Microsoft Power BI, which is something I've always wanted to learn, but I didn't quite want to invest in a whole semester of that. So I wanted to be able to learn it in bite sizes. And that's what I was able to do. And I just cannot say more wonderful things about our opportunity to avail ourselves of those free resources if you're still a student. I know once you graduate, the subscription is on you, but why not take advantage of so many resources that Lehigh offers to current students. So that's a little bit about me and a little bit about my goal to increase my presence in LinkedIn and to shape my brand. I want people to understand who I am, what interests me, what I want to do in the future. And so I hope my experience helps others.
Thank you, Carol. That was absolutely amazing. I appreciate so many of those tips you shared. I personally appreciate your posts, and I've learned some new things about sustainability and even some of the great content about leadership. And I really, really appreciate you sharing some of these really specific ideas, because as you said, right, it starts with, just engaging a little bit. It starts with working on your profile. Using LinkedIn Learning, right? Every step, it really makes a tremendous difference. And your experience proves how investing your time in your professional development pays big dividends. And I really appreciate you sharing today all these tips.
It was my pleasure. I hope it helps someone out there. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks again for sharing. And if you'd like to get started with LinkedIn, you can certainly reach out to us here in the Career Center. We'd be happy to help you set up your profile, get started with engaging on LinkedIn. And also certainly would recommend that you tap into LinkedIn Learning as well.
Try these tips for leveraging LinkedIn. Develop your profile fully to showcase your brand. Include information about your experience, skills, and interests. Maximize your LinkedIn headline. Engage with people, comment, and share posts. Join LinkedIn groups to grow your industry connections. Utilize LinkedIn Learning, which is available to current students at Lehigh to build skills related to your area of interest. Take advantage of the resources available through the Center for Career and Professional Development to help you engage on LinkedIn.